Hey, it's our stars, and I have a confession to make. Recently, I've not been very happy with my art style. I know from an outside view that my art style is good, but I feel like it lacks a lot of emotion and personality that I would really like my art to have. When I look through my sketchbook, I just get the nagging feeling that there's so much improvement I could make. All the art I'm showing right now is from the start of this year, and despite my art style being a bit less developed, I feel like this artwork just shows so much more emotion and expression in the face, and reflects my personality a lot better. So I decided that because I want to improve my art style and develop it a little, that I would make a video explaining a little on how I do that and how you can develop your art style as well. And the first step for me to deciding how I want to change my style is looking through my work and deciding what I like and what I don't like about my current and old style. So enjoy a little time lapse of me looking through my sketchbook and just noting what I do and don't like. The three main steps that I'm going to take to develop my art style are looking through Pinterest, taking notes, and also experimenting with my style. I find that breaking it up into steps can help me be more efficient with developing my style. I'm a massive fan of Pinterest, and basically you can make your own board for your art inspiration. What I do is I scroll until I find something I like this, and then I save it, and I normally will make a new board for it. So all you have to do is just name it something like Art Inspo, just something fun. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Once you've made your board, you can go and you can scroll and just add things you like to the board. What I normally look for is photos like this. And I saved this one just because I like the blend between the blue on the eyeshadow. I think it looks really nice. And I saved this one because I really liked the colours on it. I thought it looked amazing. This is what my board looked like after a bit of adding to it. And I just saved everything that caught my eye that I thought could work with my style. I honestly really like this board. One of my favourite parts about Pinterest is if you tap on more ideas, it will bring you to a whole page with basically just a lot of stuff that relates to what you've already saved. As you can see, pretty much all of this kind of fits the vibe of stuff that I've previously saved in the board. Afterwards, I looked through my sketchbook and I noted anything I did or did not like about my current style. And basically I just looked for things like if I liked a certain colour or if I liked the way I did eyeliner, and I just noted on anything that I thought I might need to improve. And honestly, I go for more vibes than anything, just like if I like the feeling of something, I'll note down what I think I like about it. This is the list I had at the end, and I mainly noted things like expressions and how lots of my faces kind of looks the same. Then I stuck this in a new page on my book, and yeah, that's basically all I did. I wrote a quick title to say what was going on the page, just because I like to label things a lot. And honestly, it definitely needed it, because this page ended up being quite chaotic. And this is where we get to the experimentation part of developing my style. This whole page, basically what I did, is I just worked on things like eye styles, nose styles, and just general anatomy. So here I'm drawing the eyes that I normally do, like my current style, and just like, not really changing anything, just exactly my style now. And this is how they turned out. They're so cute, to be honest, but they could definitely use some work. And now that I've done that, I just do the really quick concept of kind of what I'm thinking I want to change my style to. So I know for sure I want them to be a bit more curved, and I really want emphasis on the droop at the bottom of the eye. I made the inside of the eye a bit more pointy, and I also really emphasised the droop, as I said already. And after I finished the shape of this eye, I knew instantly, like, I was so in love with this. I thought it looked super cute, so yeah, this is what I'm definitely going for in terms of things like shape and general vibe. After I finished the concept, I worked on the shape of eyes and how I can make my eye style more diverse and more interesting. So all I really did was draw 6 quick shapes. I didn't really think about it too much, I just tried to make them all different from each other in some way. So I've got some rounder and some more narrow, and some point upwards and some point down. The goal for this was just to make as many eye shapes that were different but still like fit the same style. Like, I still want the style to be obviously mine, but still be different enough that I can make different face shapes and different personalities using my eyes. I quickly just labelled everything because I like everything to be organised and so that I can know what's going on. And then all that really happens from here is I just work on making my style more detailed and really getting to grips on like how to make the eye shape and how to replicate it and like not lose the eye shape, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I'm going to be quiet now because I'm actually losing my mind. But basically all that happens is I just practice the same shape over and over again, so ignore that. This is how 2 shapes turned out, and I really like them. Like, they're still obviously the same style, but they're so unique to each other. I love it. Then I drew some eyes in this style onto one of my faces just to try and see how it would look like as a full face, if that makes sense. Just to make sure that the style still didn't look too crazy and fit nicely onto my faces. This is how that turned out, and oh my god, it's genuinely perfect. It's exactly what I had in mind, and I'm so in love with it. Now that I was happy with the style, I just went and worked on how to draw them from side angles, and how to sort of do different angles and make it still the same style. I really enjoy experimenting. This is so fun for me, and it was honestly really peaceful, and really got me into drawing again. Like, the past week I've kind of not really drawn much, so I'm glad I did this. Here I'm sticking in a coloured version of the eye that I did behind the scenes, just to kind of like see how I wanted to colour it, and I really just wanted to make this as detailed as possible, so I really like this. It's really pretty, and I think it pops and looks absolutely gorgeous, to be honest. After all the eyes, it was time to move on to noses, and honestly I love my nose style already. Like, I didn't really want to change it much. I just wanted to work on like different shapes and slightly diversifying my art a bit, because I feel like my noses are really repetitive and I just want to work on different shapes. I did some noses from different angles, and I just wanted to get a grip on how to make my noses more unique. Like, I'm really big on representation, and all I want in my art is just to represent everybody, so that's what I'm really working on. This was my favourite part because I got to do some side-facing noses, and I really love unique noses. Like, I think noses are so fun to draw, and they really help turn characters into like real people, if that makes sense. For mouths, I didn't really want to change anything either. I just want to be able to draw more expressions and open mouths, because open mouths are one thing that I do struggle at. Like, they kind of end up looking a bit goofy. So I just looked at like some references and worked on stylizing the references and making them more unique. And one thing I absolutely love to do is I love adding fangs to all my characters. Like, I just love it so much. Fangs are literally the best thing ever. They're so adorable. Like, just look how those teeth instantly, like, by having fangs, made them so much more cuter and so much more interesting. I love it. Final part of my experimentation was that I wanted to try and do some expressions using everything I'd previously done and work a bit on head angles, because one thing I really struggle is upwards facing angles and also like downwards facing angles. It never turns out right and always looks a bit goofy. So I just worked on like merging everything together and making a style that looked right. And if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think this turned out how I really wanted it, but it's okay because I've got a lot of progress to go and I still have a lot of time to practice. The head I just did I was quite happy with, but this one, oh my god, I absolutely despise this one. Upwards facing angles are literally my least favourite thing ever. Why are they so hard to do? Like, no matter how many references I use, upwards facing angles I can never get right. They always just look so off and just not right at all. Like, I ended up erasing this whole face and trying to redo it, and then I erased the jawline and tried to redo that, and just nothing went right. Like, you can see me stressing and like, what the hell is this? It's just not right. But it's alright, like, I've got a lot of practice to do with this. Every artist has something to struggle at, right? And I just hate upwards angles. It's horrible. Like, no, stop it. No more. It doesn't look right at all. Oh my god. Like, I was like, could use some work, because it definitely could use some work. I will work on it, I promise. Honestly, someone might end up having to hold a gun to my head to get me to practice this. I hate it so much. Overall, this was such a good practice for me because I really needed to experiment with my style. I'm really happy with everything I did, especially the eyes. I will definitely be adapting my eye style to this because I loved it so much. This has been on my mind for such a long time, and I'm just happy that I finally did it rather than just pretending like everything was fine. I really hope this video helped you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!